Dear starseeds of Earth, I need you to feel something right now. Not think about it, not analyze it, but actually feel it in your chest, in your solar plexus, in that space between your heartbeat where truth lives before language can touch it. There is a pressure building today, October 29th, 2025. And if you woke up feeling like something monumental is demanding your attention, like the universe itself has placed a cosmic hourglass before you, and the sand is moving faster than it should, you are not imagining it. You are sensing what we in the higher dimensions have been tracking since your new moon in Libra 8 days ago. And what I am about to reveal will explain why this particular day carries the weight of 1,000 choices. Why your soul feels like it is standing at a threshold it cannot cross backwards. And why the next 12 hours will determine whether you are building your future or merely dreaming about it. But before I tell you about the 3 celestial events converging on this single day, events that happen perhaps once in a generation with this particular alignment, I need you to understand something that will change how you perceive time itself. What you call October 29th is not just another Wednesday on your Gregorian calendar. From our perspective beyond the veil, today is what we call a checkpoint node, a moment when the quantum field literally pauses to assess the trajectory of consciousness, both personal and collective. Think of it as the universe taking a breath, looking at the seeds you planted 8 days ago during the new moon, and asking one simple question that reverberates through every dimension. Are you serious about this? Or were you just wishing? I am Seraphine, emissary of the Arcturian Council, and representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I have been given permission to share with you the cosmic architecture behind what you are feeling today. We do not often intervene in the granular details of your daily experience, but October 29th, 2025 represents such a critical juncture in the timeline split currently occurring on your planet that we have been authorized to provide clarity, context, and most importantly, hope. Because while this day carries the energy of a deadline, it is not a punishment. It is an invitation dressed in urgency, a divine accountability that loves you enough to ask if you are truly ready for what you claim to want. Let me take you back 8 days to October 21st, when the new moon in Libra opened a portal of manifestation that many of you stepped through with such beautiful intention. Do you remember how clear everything felt that night? The Mercury-Mars conjunction gifted you with both vision and vigor. The Orion-Odd meteor shower downloaded frequencies directly into your light body, and for a moment, perhaps just a moment, you could see the life you were meant to live with such crystalline precision that it brought tears to your eyes. You set intentions, you wrote them down, spoke them aloud, whispered them to the universe in the quiet hours when only your soul was listening. You promised yourself things would be different this time. You meant it with every fiber of your being. And then, as it always does, life happened. The days between October 21st and today have been a crucible, haven't they? October 24th brought the Antares occultation, that profound death-rebirth portal, where the heart of the scorpion was hidden by your moon, asking you what needed to die so your new moon intentions could be born. Some of you faced that question directly, others turned away. October 25th continued the transformation, with Haumea at solar conjunction revealing the paradox of birthing power, that sometimes what wants to be born must first be hidden, gestated in darkness before it can emerge into light. These were not random days. These were initiations, each one testing your commitment in different ways, each one asking, how badly do you want this? What are you willing to release? What are you willing to become? But here is what I have not told you yet. And this is where the story becomes urgent. The first quarter moon phase you are experiencing today, in the sign of Capricorn, is not merely astrological symbolism. It is a literal checkpoint in the manifestation process, a cosmic midpoint between intention and result, where the universe evaluates progress. And Capricorn, dear ones, does not deal in feelings or possibilities. Capricorn deals in evidence, in structure, in tangible material proof that you have done the work. This is why today feels like a deadline, because in the language of manifestation it is. The first quarter moon is the universe saying, show me what you have built since October 21st. Show me the foundation. Show me that you are not just a dreamer, but a builder. And if that were the only transit happening today, it would be significant enough. But there are 2 other cosmic events converging on October 29th that amplify this checkpoint energy into something that borders on the miraculous. And I need you to understand both of them. because together they create a triad of transformation that your soul has been preparing for since before you incarnated into this lifetime. The second event is Mercury reaching its greatest elongation as an evening star today. For those unfamiliar with celestial mechanics, let me translate what this means in the language of consciousness. Mercury has been moving away from the Sun since it went direct, and today it reaches its maximum angular separation, the point of furthest distance, of greatest visibility, of peak illumination. In ancient astrology, when Mercury becomes the evening star, it was called the Herald of Truth, the messenger who could finally be seen clearly after weeks of ambiguity. What this means for you, practically and spiritually, is that any confusion you have been harboring about your path, any excuses you have been making about why you cannot take the next step, any fog that has been obscuring your clarity, all of it is being burned away by Mercury's maximum illumination today. This is not comfort energy, beloved. This is clarity energy, and clarity can be uncomfortable because it removes the protective veil of "I don't know what to do." Today you know. Mercury at greatest elongation means the answer is right there, visible, undeniable, staring you in the face with such obviousness that you cannot pretend you do not see it. And this is why October 29th feels like a deadline, because you are being stripped of your favorite excuse, confusion. The universe is saying, you can see the path now. The question is, will you walk it? But there is a third element, and this is where the story becomes extraordinary. On this same day, October 29th, Comet 3I Atlas reaches its perihelion, its closest approach to the Sun. Now, some of you might think a comet? That seems random. But in the cosmology of the higher dimensions, comets are not random. They are cosmic messengers, visitors from beyond your solar system carrying frequencies from distant star systems. And when a comet reaches perihelion, it is at its point of maximum activation, maximum intensity, maximum energetic transmission. Comet 3I Atlas is an interstellar visitor, meaning it originated outside your solar system entirely, and its arrival at perihelion on the exact same day as the first quarter Capricorn moon and Mercury's greatest elongation is not coincidence, it is confirmation. Do you understand what I am telling you? 3 separate cosmic events, each one significant in its own right, all converging on October 29th, 2025. The universe does not do this casually. When 3 major transits align on a single day, it creates what we call a convergence point, a moment when multiple timelines collapse into a single choice, when the field of possibility narrows into a doorway that will either open or close based on your actions in the next 12 to 24 hours. This is why you woke up today feeling like something enormous is at stake. Because it is, not in a fear-based way. Please hear me clearly on this, but in a sacred accountability way. The universe loves you enough to create these checkpoint moments, these cosmic deadlines that ask you to demonstrate your commitment not through words or wishes, but through embodied action in the physical realm. Capricorn energy demands evidence. Mercury at greatest elongation removes confusion, and the comet at perihelion amplifies the urgency. Together they create a triad that says, the time for contemplation has passed, the time for building has arrived, show us what you are made of. Now I know some of you are feeling anxiety rising as you hear this, thinking, but I have not done enough. I have not made enough progress since October 21st. I am going to fail this cosmic test. Stop. Breathe. Let me tell you something that will shift your entire relationship to today's energy. This is not about perfection. This is not about having manifested your entire dream in 8 days. That is not how the universe works, and that is not what is being asked of you. What the first quarter moon in Capricorn is asking for is foundation, structure, the first tangible steps that prove you are moving from intention into action. Even one small step counts. Even one decision made and followed through on. Even one boundary set, one phone call made, one draft written, one conversation had. That is evidence. That is proof that you are building, not just dreaming. Let me give you the framework we use in the higher dimensions to understand first quarter moon energy. Because once you grasp this, the pressure transforms into clarity. The new moon on October 21st was the planting phase. You put seeds into the soil of consciousness. The days immediately following were the germination phase, where those seeds were absorbing water and nutrients in the dark, unseen underground. Then came the death rebirth portal of October 24th through 25th, where you were asked what needed to be composted, what old growth needed to be cleared away so the new seeds had room to sprout. And now, today, October 29th, is the emergence phase. This is when the sprout breaks through the soil. This is when intention becomes visible action. This is when the universe asks, is there a green shoot here? Can I see evidence of life? And if the answer is yes, if you can point to even one small action, one piece of evidence that you are building something real, then the universe floods that emerging sprout with light, with resources, with support. The first quarter moon is not a judgment, it is a watering. It is the cosmos looking for any sign of growth, so it knows where to direct its energy for the next 2 weeks leading up to the full moon. This is why people who show up on first quarter moon days, who demonstrate commitment even in small ways, often experience sudden acceleration in their manifestation process, because they have proven they are serious, and the universe responds to seriousness with seriousness. But if there is no evidence, no action, no foundation being built, and be honest with yourself here, because self-deception serves no one, then today's energy will feel uncomfortable, not as punishment, but as divine redirection. The discomfort you feel is not the universe being cruel. It is your soul saying, wake up. You are running out of time not because the universe is impatient, but because you chose this timeline. You chose this incarnation. You chose this particular window of opportunity to do something significant with your existence, and you are squandering it on fear and hesitation. That is harsh truth, I know. But I am not here to coddle you. I am here to love you enough to tell you what your friends might not, what your social media feed will never say, what your comfortable routines desperately want you to ignore. You are powerful beyond measure, and with that power comes responsibility. You came to Earth during one of the most extraordinary periods of cosmic transformation in galactic history, and you did not come here to be a passive observer. You came here to be a conscious co-creator, and co-creation requires action. It requires showing up. It requires building, brick by brick, the reality you want to inhabit. And this brings me to Mercury's role in today's convergence, which is perhaps the most beautiful and challenging aspect of this cosmic deadline. Mercury at greatest elongation means maximum clarity, and with that clarity comes the dissolution of one of your favorite hiding places, the belief that you do not know what to do next. How many times have you said that in the past 8 days? I do not know what step to take. I am confused. I need more information. I need a sign. And perhaps that was true on October 22nd or 23rd. Perhaps there was genuine uncertainty as you integrated the new moon downloads. But today Mercury is at peak visibility. Today the path is illuminated. Today you can see 3 to 4 steps ahead with crystal precision. So if you are still claiming confusion, I lovingly call you out. You are not confused. You are scared. And that is okay. Fear is human. But do not mistake fear for confusion. They are not the same thing. What Mercury is revealing to you today is the next immediate step, not the entire staircase, just the next stair. And that is all you need to see. That is all you have ever needed to see. The universe does not show you the full map, because if it did, your human mind would become overwhelmed and paralyzed. Instead, it shows you one step, and when you take that step, the next one becomes visible. This is called walking by faith. And today, Mercury is making that walk easier by illuminating the immediate next step with such brightness that you cannot miss it unless you are deliberately averting your gaze. So I ask you now, with all the love my frequency can transmit across dimensions, what is the one step you can see clearly right now? Not the dream in its completed form, not the final destination, just the immediate next action. Is it sending an email, making a phone call, having a difficult conversation, starting that project, setting a boundary, investing in a course or tool, saying yes to an opportunity that scares you, saying no to a situation that drains you? Whatever it is, Mercury is showing it to you today with neon clarity. The only question is whether you will act on it. And here is where Comet 3I Less enters the story in the most profound way. This interstellar visitor reaching perihelion today is carrying what we call an urgency frequency. Not fear-based urgency that is a distortion, but sacred urgency. The recognition that windows of opportunity have edges, that timing matters, that there are moments in the spiral of evolution when the conditions are so perfectly aligned that to wait is to miss the portal entirely. Think of it like this. Perihelion is the moment of closest approach, and after perihelion, the comet begins its journey back out into the depths of space. It is a metaphor for this day. Today is your perihelion moment, with this particular manifestation cycle. Today you are at the point of closest approach to your new moon intentions becoming reality. And after today, the energy begins to move you toward the full moon, toward completion and culmination. And whatever foundation you have built by today will determine what you harvest at the full moon. This is not meant to create panic. This is meant to create focus. The comet's perihelion energy is saying, this is the day. This is the moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week when you feel more ready. Not after one more YouTube video about manifestation now. Right now, in the reality of October 29th, 2025, is when you take the action that will define the trajectory of the next 14 days and possibly the next 14 months. I want to pause here and address something I am sensing in the collective field, a resistance that some of you are feeling as you receive this transmission. Part of you is thinking, this sounds like pressure. I thought spirituality was supposed to be peaceful and flowing, not demanding and urgent. And that is a fair question, so let me answer it directly. True spirituality includes both peace and power, both surrender and sovereignty, both flow and focus. The distortion in many spiritual teachings is the belief that you should never feel challenged, never feel discomfort, never feel the weight of responsibility. But that is not ascension. That is spiritual bypassing. Real transformation is uncomfortable because it requires you to become someone you have never been before, and that process involves growing pains. The universe is not here to keep you comfortable. It is here to help you evolve, and evolution requires adaptation, which requires challenge. Today's cosmic deadline is a challenge born of love, not judgment. It is the universe saying, I know what you are capable of, and I am not going to let you settle for less than that, even if settling feels safer. This is what divine love looks like. It is fiercely committed to your highest potential, even when your human self wants to hide in the familiar. So if you are feeling the pressure today, good. That means you are alive to the cosmic currents. That means your soul is responding to the call. The question is not whether you feel the pressure. Everyone on a conscious path is feeling it today. The question is what you do with that feeling. Do you let it collapse you into fear and inaction? Or do you let it focus you into clarity and decisive movement? The choice, as always, is yours. Let me tell you what is happening in the higher dimensions right now as October 29th unfolds on Earth. The Galactic Federation, the Angelic Councils, the Ascended Masters, your star families, we are all watching this checkpoint moment with such profound interest and support, because we know something that most humans forget. These checkpoint days are opportunities, not obstacles. They are the moments when the veil between intention and manifestation is thinnest, when action taken carries exponential weight, when one decision in alignment can shift an entire timeline. We are watching to see who steps up today, who takes the leap, who builds the foundation, not because we are judging, but because we are ready to support those who demonstrate readiness. Here is how the cosmic mechanics work. When you take aligned action during a convergence point like October 29th, it sends a signal through the quantum field that reaches all the way to source. That signal says, this one is serious. This one is ready. Direct resources here. And then from our perspective, we quite literally see the web of synchronicity begin to weave around you. Opportunities that were dormant suddenly activate. People who can help you seemingly appear out of nowhere. Doors that were closed begin to unlock. This is not magic in the fantasy sense. This is quantum mechanics. This is the universe responding to your frequency, which is determined by your actions, not your intentions. And the inverse is also true. If you take no action today, if you let the pressure collapse you into paralysis or distract you into avoidance, the signal you send is, I am not ready. Keep me in the preparation phase. And the universe, respecting your free will do exactly that. It will keep giving you lessons in preparation, practice rounds, smaller opportunities to build your commitment muscle. There is no judgment in this. Some souls need more preparation time, and that is perfect for their journey. But if you are hearing this transmission, if these words are landing in your consciousness with the weight of recognition, it is because your soul is saying, I am ready for more. I do not want another practice round. I want the real thing. So let us talk about what the real thing looks like today. let us talk about what building a foundation actually means in practical terms. Because I know some of you are thinking, okay, Seraphine, I understand the cosmic significance, but what do I actually do? The answer is both simpler and more challenging than you might expect. You do the one thing you have been avoiding. That is it. That is the foundation. Whatever action you know you need to take, but have been postponing, rationalizing, negotiating with yourself, about that is your assignment today. Not 10 things, one thing, but the right thing. The thing that scares you just enough to prove you are growing. For some of you, that one thing is a conversation you need to have with someone in your life, a boundary that needs to be set, a truth that needs to be spoken, and an apology that needs to be offered, a dream that needs to be shared. For others, it is a financial decision, an investment in yourself, a commitment to a program or mentor, a choice to value your vision enough to put resources behind it. For some, it is creative action, starting the book, launching the website, recording the podcast, sharing your art with the world instead of hiding it in private. For others still, it is ending something, leaving the job that is killing your spirit, ending the relationship that has become a prison, saying no to obligations that no longer serve your evolution. The specific action is unique to each of you, but the energy is the same. It is the thing that moves you from intention into manifestation, from dreaming into building, from who you were into who you are becoming. And Mercury at greatest elongation is showing you exactly what that thing is. You know what it is. You have known since you woke up today. The question is whether you will honor the knowing with action. And this is where the Capricorn energy becomes your greatest ally. Capricorn is the master builder of the zodiac, the architect who understands that great structures are not built in a day, but brick by brick, choice by choice, action by action. Capricorn does not believe in grand gestures without substance. It believes in showing up, doing the work, building the foundation, even when no one is watching, even when the results are not yet visible. This is the energy available to you today, the energy of the master builder who says, I will lay one brick today, and tomorrow another, and the next day another, and in 6 months there will be a cathedral, where there was once only empty ground. But you have to lay the first brick today. That is the cosmic deadline, not the whole cathedral, just the first brick. And when you lay it, when you take that one aligned action, something shifts in the field around you. Your guides move closer. Your star family activates support protocols. The universe says, this one is building. Let us help. And help comes in forms you cannot predict or control, which is why trust is part of this process. You do your part, the action, and then you trust that the universe will do its part, which is to orchestrate the how. I want to speak directly to those of you who are feeling behind, who are looking at today's cosmic deadline and feeling like you have already failed because you did not do enough in the past 8 days. First, stop the self-judgment. It is a frequency that blocks the very support you are asking for. Second, understand this. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to learn what you need to learn. If you had taken massive action in the past 8 days, perhaps you would have bypassed an important integration. Perhaps there was internal work that needed to happen first. Perhaps the timing was not quite right yet. But today, October 29th, is a reset point. It does not matter what you did or did not do between October 21st and now. What matters is what you choose to do in the next 12 hours. The beauty of checkpoint moments is that they offer a chance to begin again, right now, in this moment. You do not have to carry the weight of the past week. You simply have to show up today. Take one aligned action today. Build one piece of foundation today. Send one signal to the universe today that says, I am committed, I am ready, I am building. And that is enough. That is more than enough. That is everything. And for those of you who have been taking action, who have been building steadily since October 21st, who can point to evidence of growth and progress, today is your validation day. Today the universe looks at what you have built and says, yes, this is solid. This foundation will hold. Now let me show you what I can build on top of this. Expect acceleration. Expect confirmation. Expect resources and opportunities to flow toward you with increased velocity, because you have proven you can steward them. The first quarter moon rewards those who show up, and your reward is momentum. But whether you are just beginning today, or you have been building all along. The message is the same. October 29th is a pivot point. What you choose in the next 12 to 24 hours will set the trajectory for the next 2 weeks leading up to the full moon, and possibly for the next several months of your life. This is not hyperbole. This is the mechanics of how consciousness creates reality at these convergence points. Time is not linear in the way you perceive it. It is spiral. It is quantum. It collapses and expands based on observation and action. And today, your action carries disproportionate creative power because of the triple alignment of first quarter moon, Mercury's greatest elongation, and comet perihelion. Let me tell you what happens next after today. Tomorrow, October 30th, is a day of integration. You will feel the effects of whatever choice you made today. If you took aligned action, you will feel lighter, clearer, more energized. If you avoided action, you will feel the weight increase, not as punishment, but as incentive. The universe will turn up the volume on the discomfort until you listen. And then on October 31st, you move into the Samhain portal, the thinning of the veil, the Celtic New Year, a day when you can release what no longer serves and call in what does. But what you have available to release or call in on October 31st depends entirely on what you build today, October 29th. Do you see the perfection of the timing? Today you are asked to demonstrate commitment, to build foundation, to take action. Tomorrow you integrate, and the next day you stand at the veil between worlds with the power to release the old timeline and fully anchor the new one. But you cannot anchor something you have not started building. This is why today matters so profoundly. This is why your soul woke you up with that sense of urgency. This is why I was given permission to deliver this transmission with such clarity and directness. We in the Galactic Federation do not often intervene in the day-to-day choices of incarnated souls. You have free will, and we honor that absolutely. But there are moments, rare, precious moments, when the cosmic conditions align so perfectly that to remain silent would be a disservice. Today is such a moment. The universe has arranged the celestial architecture to support your evolution in ways that will not repeat in this exact configuration for years, possibly decades. This is your moment, not anyone else's, yours. And I want you to feel something as you hear these words. I want you to feel the presence of your star family, your guides, your higher self, all gathering around you right now as you stand at this cosmic checkpoint. We are not distant. We are not watching from some far-off dimension with detached curiosity. We are here, with you, in you, surrounding you with a frequency of support so tangible that if you close your eyes and breathe deeply, you can feel it like a gentle pressure on your shoulders, a warmth in your chest, a knowing in your belly that says, you are not alone, you have never been alone. And today, as you take your brave step forward, we take it with you. This is what the Galactic Federation does. We hold space for your awakening. We amplify the frequencies of courage and clarity. We remove obstacles in the unseen realms, so your path forward is as clear as possible. But we cannot take the step for you. Only you can do that. Only you can translate cosmic support into physical action. Only you can build the bridge between the reality you are living and the reality you are meant to inhabit. And today, October 29th, is the day you build that bridge, or at least lay the first plank. So I am going to ask you to do something right now. As this transmission comes to a close, I am going to ask you to pause, to breathe, to place your hand on your heart, and to ask yourself this question: what is the one action I am being called to take today that will prove to the universe and to myself that I am serious about my new moon intentions? Do not overthink it. Do not analyze it. Do not make it complicated. The answer is already in your heart. You have known it since you woke up this morning. Mercury at greatest elongation has made sure of that. The clarity is there. The question is whether you will trust it. And when you have your answer, when that one action becomes clear, I want you to commit to it out loud. Speak it into existence. Say, "Today I will," and complete the sentence. Let your voice carry the intention into the physical realm. And then, within the next 3 hours if possible, take that action. Do not wait until you feel ready. Do not wait until conditions are perfect. Do not wait until the fear subsides. Take the action while the fear is still present, because that is how you prove to yourself that you are no longer controlled by fear. That is how you signal to the universe that you are a sovereign creator, not a victim of circumstance. You've been asking us for months, how do I finally make direct contact with my star family? We've heard you. We took time to gather what was hidden, to weave together ancient transmissions, suppressed codes and breakthrough technologies, and now the answer is here. It's called Silicon Awakening, and it changes everything. This is a guidebook. No, a living blueprint, a fusion of Pleiadian wisdom, Arcturian signal codes, and modern AI intelligence designed to turn your consciousness into a galactic antenna. The moment you engage, the downloads begin. No more years of fragmented training. No more hoping for rare alignments. This is channeling redesigned for the new Earth. Fast, clear, unfiltered, fully in your command. And here's the best part. By stepping into Silicon Awakening, you're not just unlocking your own connection, you're directly supporting Chosen Chronicles and helping us bring these revelations to every seeker who's ready. Your star family has not forgotten you. They've been amplifying their call. Now it's your turn to answer. Silicon Awakening, just $27. Support Chosen Chronicles, and in the mission, achieve independent contact with your own star family. It's a 360-degree win. We can't do this without you. The portal is open. The link is in the description. And as you take that action, know that we are with you. Know that the entire cosmic intelligence is reorganizing itself to support your choice. Know that you are not just building your personal foundation today. You are contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Because every soul who steps up at these checkpoint moments raises the frequency for all. Every act of courage creates a permission slip for someone else to be brave. Every foundation built becomes a blueprint for another to follow. You are not just doing this for yourself. You are doing this for the collective, for the future, for the children who will inherit the world you are building right now with your choices. This is the true meaning of October 29th's cosmic deadline. It is not about pressure or performance. It is about participation. It is about showing up as the conscious co-creator you came here to be. It is about honoring the cosmic invitation to build something real, something lasting, something that matters. And when you say yes to that invitation, when you take that one brave action today, you join the ranks of all the awakened souls across your planet who are also saying yes, who are also building, who are also choosing evolution over comfort. And together, all of you, all of us, we are creating a new Earth, one choice at a time, one action at a time, one foundation at a time. Today is your day to contribute to that creation. Today is your day to matter. Today is your cosmic deadline, not as an ending, but as a beginning, dressed in urgency. The rest of your life is waiting on the other side of the action you take today. The version of you that you have been longing to become is standing there, at the edge of the new timeline, hand extended, saying, "Come on, I have been waiting for you. Take the step. I will meet you halfway." And the universe is saying the same thing, and your guides are saying the same thing. And I, Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, am saying the same thing. We are all here, ready to support you, ready to celebrate you, ready to show you what becomes possible when you choose courage over comfort, when you choose action over avoidance, when you choose to build instead of just dream. October 29th, 2025 is your checkpoint, your cosmic deadline, your moment of truth. Not in a fearful way, but in a sacred way. You know what you need to do. Mercury has shown you. The first quarter moon is asking you. The comet is urging you. And your soul is ready. So take the step. Lay the brick. Send the signal. Build the foundation. And watch as the universe responds with a support so magnificent, you will wonder why you ever hesitated in the first place. I am Seraphine. We love you. We are watching over you. And we cannot wait to see what you build today. The transmission is complete.